So I'm going to talk to you about paper, wrapping paper and recycling of it. So we use so much wrapping paper in the UK. It's a scary amount. We use as much wrapping paper in the UK alone each year to reach the moon. And that is just a staggering amount. It's about 226,000 miles or something ridiculous. So put all the countries together, I dread to think what the total amount is. It's a scary amount. Sorry, I'm very tired today. I want us to think about the impact that has. If we think about how much paper that is that we're using, again, I don't know the figures and I almost don't want to know because it's too devastating. How many trees get felled each year to make us wrapping paper that either does or doesn't get recycled? Bearing in mind the total amount of all things that can be recycled, only 9% does get recycled. You know, it doesn't take a genius for us to work out that not all our wrapping paper is going to get recycled. And there's different reasons for this. One is that your paper has got plastic within it. So it might be kind of plastic lined. It might have glitter on it, which is basically another name for microplastics. It might be really low grade paper. So what I mean by this, if you think about how, say, thin like tissue paper is versus good quality brown wrapping paper, the difference in quality grading is so different that the brown wrapping paper is much more likely to be recycled compared to, say, tissue paper or very poor, cheaply bought paper. And that's partly because there's not really much of a market niche for it being bought at the other end. Like, there's not much need for it. It can't be made into many things, I don't believe. So therefore, there isn't really such need to recycle it, and it's more difficult to pulp down and then remake into paper again when it's such poor quality. So there are different reasons why things don't get recycled. So obviously, when you're looking for buying paper, there's a few things to think about. Look at has it got any plastic within it? Has it got glitter on it? Has it got that feel of plastic? So what I mean by that is, if you look back on my other videos, I've got the scrunch test, and I do it with 3 different types of paper, so you can see it. Not just the scrunch test, but I do the tear test. So like, how easy does something tear? If it's paper, it just tears. If it's plastic, it is resistance, it's difficult or just almost impossible to do. Please look at my other videos for that so I can show you. So have a look at that. Does it come in plastic itself? So like, even the best quality papers sometimes come in single-use plastic wrap, and it's really hard to get away from that plastic. But just those are the things to consider. Is the paper made from recycled paper itself? Is the paper made from forest certified sources, FSC, are what you're looking out for generally. And so yeah, have a look at that. If you can, buy brown paper or reuse paper that you've got from like packages that have delivered to your house. Amazon is, if there's any one good thing about Amazon, it's the fact that it comes with lots of brown paper that you can reuse. Get the kids to decorate the brown paper. It can be a really nice personal way of having wrapping paper that's still a bit more colourful and decorated and personal, having them coloured and decorated themselves, which is always a lovely extra gift. So always best to try and reuse the brown paper first, and then you can recycle it obviously at the end of its life. The other thing to think about is, if you want to take the next step, is to use material. I love material wrapping. Those of you that know me, I have done material wrapping workshops on this, and I've done videos on this, so please do check those out as